if you are a smoker, do everyone else a favour and very nice, bloody hell. So this video, I'm going to call it The Three Religions, etc. And originally this channel was just literally devoted to music. About, I don't know, 3 or 4 years ago, whenever I created the channel. And my idea was just put on the music. I can put a link to the music I've written, but I'm not really happy with a lot of the production on my songs. As you can see, I'm a 50-something, which means I think a lot of people don't realise how important the 50-something, 60-something generation is, especially the 20, 30-somethings. You will, eventually, depending on how bad the Western world falls. I'm still a bit hopeful, but I just feel like they've had their way. Let's just call it the system that controls us. And has had a massive influence on us humans for a long time. I'm not talking about aliens, but can you rule it out? None of you can, and neither can I. What could I possibly bring to the table that says our planet is and has been governed for a long time? It's better to have us all believing that it's some idiot in Whitehall that influences a lot of the things that you see every day. The cost of things. A lot of it. Personally, I would like to think that aliens are not in charge of the planet. Because there would be an anti-human agenda there, wouldn't it? Because humans have already got an anti-human agenda. It's this country versus that country. This race versus that race. It's been like this. Humans are fucked, basically. We are fucked. There'll be a time where we directly off ourselves, or massive amounts of offing, or somebody else is going to do it, something else is going to do it, some bug, bacteria, whatever else is going to do it. So let's go back to I want to do this in like 5 or 6 minutes, right? So basically, yes, the channel is set up for music, and there may be another channel for something else. I don't know. It depends what happens on this video and what the the response is. You know, I ain't no celebrity. So as far as just looking at it now, the dominant religions of our species is Islam and Christianity. And then you had, prior to that, I'm not sure. Are you sure? Because I'm not. I mean, it might... We can't right now write, not R-I-G-H-T, we can't write about things and say as a fact, that's how it is, that's how it went down, mate. That's how it went down, yeah? The thing, the burning bush, the stuff in the Quran and the Hadiths. I'm not an expert on religion, folks. Half of my family are religious though, and they are Christians. And when we would get together and maybe a few beers, the old God would come out. God stories. I mean, I did receive, because of my age group, when I was at school, we all had RCE, or whatever they call it, religious teachings, and Noah, and I mean, I just remember listening to the teacher telling me about, the Bible, and then drawing pictures of Noah's Ark, because I was quite good at drawing, you see. You understand? What? So that's what religion means to me now. And other people take it very, very seriously. It's hard to take something serious, isn't it? Like that, when it was like a long time ago. It's a long time ago. Everyone, folks, whatever your religion. If we're living through a period of religion, like they did 2,000 years ago, 1,500 years ago, depending on what your religion is, 5,000 years ago, if you're living through it, you're seeing or witnessing or hearing about the events that just took place, like Noah's Ark or the burning bush, or any bloody story, the Sermon on the Mount. It's a lot easier to believe it, isn't it? And somebody's going to say the word faith, isn't it? Because it's a faith-based system, right? So I have to believe that these things happened and these things transpired, and that's why I believe what I believe today, because of something that happened 2,000 years ago, to which I was amazing devotion to the cause. I'm not one of them, but I'm not going to talk today about people like me who grew up, oi, back in trouble at the mill. Cheers. Trouble at mill. I'm not going to talk about, not today anyway, whether it's a good or bad thing that anybody's religious. I would say historically it's shown it can be a bad thing, can't it? It could be a bad thing if you're a Muslim and the Christian Crusades come and murder millions of people because you, yourself as a Muslim, murdered millions of other people, or hundreds of thousands or whatever it was. Both are ideologies, ways that humans want to live. And I believe there's a new one that's, well, it was mentioned, wasn't it, in the 80s by Ronald Reagan. I wonder if a new world order, which would mean, you see, the reason why, I could be wrong, there's loads of books, religious books, about Christianity and blah, blah, blah. And without going into the whole Islam thing, because I'm more knowledgeable about the Christianity thing than the Muslim thing, a whole load of books were compiled, turned into a thing called the Bible, called the Old Testament. And I don't know the authors of that Old Testament, the book. I don't think they're listed, but they might be. I don't know, because I'm not a devout Christian. I would rather live in a country where that is the main language, religion, because that's the only one I've known. And you Muslims can tell me, oh no, you're wrong, because if you were raised in a Muslim country, you would realise that that's better than the Christian one, and blah blah blah. The point I'm making is the New World Order is another ideology, but it's like a different God. It's a God of money and power. I suppose they're all about power, aren't they? Manipulation of people, basically. Humans, us, me and you. Big things manipulating smaller things that have less influence on the bigger topics, subjects, industries, whatever. But it's all mass population control. It's just mass control of us. Plebs. Another ideology. I should bloody well have said that, shouldn't I? You know, when I said there's 3 religions, I didn't put Judaism in there, because isn't Judaism basically Christianity? A different version of Christianity, different flavour, which then brings me on to the, Baptist Church of fucking whatever version of Christianity, or Catholicism, or what. They're like sub groups of where do you draw the bloody line with this religion? Where do you draw the line? Hello, I want to invent a new religion based on Christianity, based on it. But the difference is, Jesus didn't take a shit on a Tuesday. He took it on a Wednesday. It says so here. It says it here. So I think we're going into a period of like just anti-human life and anti-human agenda. However you spice it up, they spice it up, the system. It's just constant death because of some ideology, some belief, some thing or other. And again, I don't really know what's the optimal amount of people that need to be born in whatever country to support it. All I know is that the corporations have absolutely, unequivocally taken the absolute piss out of humans for a long time. Maybe since the Industrial Revolution, but I guess it's a lot before that. You had slavery, etc. But basically, to abuse a human, to take advantage of a human. The corporations are the most disgusting thing, the most anti-human thing I can think of, other than religion. Why do I say that? Because you had the Crusades. Our religion is better than theirs. I feel like we're going into and again the reverse with Islam. Islam took massive amounts of Christian territory. Well, this is just war. Humans trying to dominate. This is all we're capable. This is literally all we boil down to as a species, is